I've got this old Mac. It's about 15 years old and it works. It's just really slow. I'm going to throw this old SSD in it that I had kicking around, and I'm going to put some new sticks of RAM in it. It's not going to be fast, but at least it might be reasonable to use this as a remote monitor for my digital camera so I can get better quality footage in my garage. Here it is. This is my Mac. It was given to me for free. It's a 2011 Mac something or other. I'm not really a Mac person. It has an i5, 4 gigabytes of RAM. I'll start by shutting this thing down. Apparently the glass just has a couple of magnets, so you get a suction cup, and that, lo and behold, actually works. The next thing that has to happen is the screen needs to come off. All those magnets are quite annoying, aren't they? So apparently there are 8 of these. The panel just tilts forward, and then there are some wires to carefully remove. There is a small cable here, a third one here, then a larger, looks like that's probably the backlight cable there. A small one first. That one came out fairly easily. That one pops out fairly easily too. I think I did that the wrong way though. There's a little loop there, but there's another cable here. Trying to get my fingernail under the edge of the plastic. Lastly, this thicker cable here, which routes behind here, looks like a press to clip. Yep, that's the panel away. Rightio, now the screen is removed. My first little challenge. Given the tight form factor of this PC, I was expecting the hard drive to be laptop size. It's not. It's kind of a slimmer version of a regular drive. While I'm in here, I've got to find the RAM, and the RAM is hiding where, I wonder? I would have thought somewhere easily accessible. It's got to be on the sides. Aha! What is this? Could this be the mystery location of the RAM? There are definitely 4 slots. Removing the old ones is going to be a bit tricky. And they went in with the slot toward the left of the machine. That's my 16 gigabytes added. My idea that I needed to do that while I was changing the drive was completely wrong. I could have changed that RAM at any time. I reckon that's what I'm going to do. Just push that in there, let it sit. It's good enough for the garage. It's not good enough for anywhere else, but it's good enough for the garage. Now I'm ready to start putting this thing back together. Slightly dodgily installed. Clicks in nice and easily. It was actually very easy to slot that in. I've got one more to go up here. And that was nice and easy as well. finally, I'm installing the glass. With luck, this computer should nearly be ready to boot. Let's see if anything happens at all. Now, there's no operating system because that disk is empty. Need to do something about that. This has turned out to be a lot more complex and time consuming than I first expected. I think I'm onto a solution here. I still have the other drive that I took out. I've connected the other drive to my USB drive adapter. It powers the drive from the mains and creates a USB connection back to the PC. This is my last ditch effort before I give up for the day. I'm going to turn this on now and hopefully we'll get somewhere. Aha, I finally have a system drive, so I'm going to open up that. Alright, after what was a lot of messing around with operating system and blah blah blah, it's finally booting off the SSD. I'm there, but this has been an absolute mission. I finally got live view on the Mac there. With an SSD and the extra RAM, that Mac is much snappier. It feels like an acceptable computer to use, but boy was it a mission getting this thing to actually work. What I expected to take an hour and a half has taken me 2 days. Most of that time is spent messing around with the old operating system connected on a USB. Anyway, I've got the ability I wanted, which is to be able to bring this stinking old Mac out to the garage to help me keep my video footage in focus so I don't ruin 25% of my videos, which is what I've been doing up until now. Alright, that's it for now. See you later.